Now in its 9th year, Silk Road Rising is a Jeff Award-winning Chicago theater company with a unique mission and location, housed in a beautiful space on the lower level of the First United Methodist Church at the Chicago Temple in the heart of Chicago's theater district. The company was founded as a creative response to September 11th and tells stories through primarily Asian American and Middle Eastern lenses. We ask members of the company to join us this morning and share their personal insight on the intersection of faith and art. Let's welcome Silk Road Rising.
If all the world's a stage and every stage an altar, then religion and theater share similar planes. And hence, we 5 theater artists representing Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Jewish, and Muslim traditions have gathered this morning to reflect upon the intersections of religion and our art. May the dialogue commence.
Hinduism is my guiding philosophy of life and on life. At its essence, Hinduism asks you to reflect into yourself, not unlike acting. And if Hinduism is all about storytelling, then my life's philosophy is storytelling. No wonder I'm an actor.
As an actor, I definitely find a place to express my Buddhist beliefs. For even if I'm playing the antagonist, perhaps a character whose values and actions are abhorrent to me, I'm helping shed light on an aspect of humanity. I don't have to like every character I play, but I owe it to myself and to my audience to create empathy for the character.
My first acting role was as Queen Esther, saving my people in the Purim spiel at the tender age of 4. To this day, I try to choose roles that are in concert with the principles Judaism has taught me. Projects that promote ideas, challenge foregone conclusions, pose more questions than provide answers, and in general make me stretch both as a Jewish woman and as an artist.
I was raised in the Eastern Orthodox Church, a tradition I call, with great affection, the Radio City Music Hall of Christianity. The Divine Liturgy of St. John Chrysostom is epic theater and high opera at its spiritual crescendo. Pageantry and ritual, incense and icons, mysticism and metaphor. From altar boy to theater producer, not as big a leap as you may think.
Islam gives me a sense of urgency with my art. I believe I will have to answer for the choices and decisions I make in this life. And part of that accounting will be having to answer for the actions I took with the blessings and skills that were given to me. What we do as artists, the skills that we have, they weren't given to everyone. I am lucky to be blessed with a unique set of skills that, when exercised appropriately, can be a powerful instrument of change.
In many ways, my Hindu journey and my artistic journey are parallel. Hinduism inspires in me to accept someone's story without judgment, to discover in myself characters that I play, and to allow the storyteller that lives within me to unfold organically and truthfully. I want my artistic path to present itself, empathizing with others, particularly those least like me, appreciating other stories for what they teach me about myself. That is how Hinduism and acting create an internal dialogue for myself. That is the symbiosis that unleashes my art.
Central to Buddhism is the elimination of the self, of selfishness and earthly desires. Desire is the root cause of suffering. But as far as I can tell, desires are essential to being an artist. There's the desire for success, the desire for attention and recognition, the desire to be unique. It's a contradiction I haven't fully resolved for myself. But as Buddhism is all about the long path, perhaps I'm not supposed to figure it out quite yet.
From where I stand, the core beliefs of Judaism go hand in hand with the art of acting. In life, as on stage, it's not what we believe, but rather how we act that is most important. Judaism encourages action and questioning, even questioning God. Our most revered rabbis questioned God's motives. They demanded answers. And as actors, we are constantly asking questions. We probe reason, seek motives for our characters' behavior. Without a questioning mind, an actor is just repeating words.
Jesus was a consummate storyteller. He understood the power of narrative, the importance of strong characters. And he understood that the key to unlocking one's heart was through storytelling. Through his parables, Jesus taught and he transformed. As a writer and an artistic director, I draw inspiration from this legacy. Silk Road Rising blends theater with social justice activism. Surely the story of Jesus resides in our artistic and political choices.
I know the stories of the prophets of Islam because that's how they were presented to me, as stories. The Quran not only contains parables within itself, but makes references to parables in other holy books. That's why I think Muslims have such an emotional attachment to our faith, because we have such an emotional attachment to stories. We find spirituality in the telling of the tale. See, if all the holy books were simply books of law, they would soon be forgotten.
And what do we five artists of seemingly different backgrounds conclude? That any one of us could recite the lines of all five of us and still remain true to our own tradition. Unity indeed, peace.